Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, the honors been to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and tell us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you, who like that to push out this word of thought, truth, and sincerity. To all you Akim and say Shalom. I am the Akim, I am from the servants Yahweh Shai Camp, coming in with a quick lesson. Touching on a topic of integrity, man. You know, our integrity means strong moral uprightness, and we learned, moral uprightness through the scriptures, man. And because these scriptures are our guide, they teach us on how we should walk. We get examples from various accounts of men of the Lord. Case in point being Yahweh Shai, who's the greatest example, as the Akim always say. Hebrews, the first chapter, if I'm mistaken, verse 5 or verse 3, somewhere around there. I always bring it out. Yahweh Shai is the expressed image of the Father. Alright, so, he walked accordingly, in a holy manner. Likewise should we walk it, man. We should be like him. And ultimately, we can't be, sinless, and like he was on the scene. But like the other Apostle Gabor said, we'll finally be like Yahweh Shai when we get perfected in the spiritual bodies, in the kingdom. But right now it's all about, striving. You got your, what's it called, bodybuilders. One thing about them is that, they get body dysmorphia, which, obviously, I'm not gonna say it's a good thing, but it's like it. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but I'm also gonna not say it's a good thing, because one thing with that is that, sure, you could bug yourself out. You're like, I can never be perfect, but at the same time, if with the right mindset, you compare yourself to others and you strive to be better. You want to push yourself to be better. Going beyond your limits instead of being on a fixated level. You want to keep on pushing, man, and that's the thing about it. So we're not fine with how we are right now, how we walk, we move. No, because we know what we could be better. We could be better. Yahweh Shai was better, man. Here it is. He was righteous. He was a true just man in the flesh, walking the earth, and even made the mention, no man is good but the Father. That's because he understood that he messed up in the past lives. All right, he understood that. But if he kept that same mindset, man, we gotta do that too, man. Integrity. You gotta keep on pushing, doing better. Rehearsing the righteous acts. Rehearse means to practice. All right, sure, we're in a grace period, but the Lord can fuck you up, man, any fucking second. Especially if you be doing these sins that are not worthy of death, but they're off. And you keep on doing them, you think that the Lord will let you slide. And eventually that'll come back to you, man. I want to speak to myself first and foremost. Eventually that'll come back to you in any shape or form. Whether it be literally an injury, man. You got Akim that get injured, man. You got Akim that get injured. Whether it be instant after they mess up, or they realize that they're messing up and they just keep on going off. Or, it happens eventually. Sometimes the Lord just be sending out those warnings, those scary warnings. Hey, man, I'm going to have you crash this car. You're not going to get hurt, but it's more of a reminder for you not to fuck up next time. Things like that. So you want to rehearse righteous acts and go beyond your limits. And one thing about doing right is that there's a pain of discipline and a pain of regret. And you want to make sure you're getting that pain of discipline because, sure, it hurts in the moment, but, it feels good afterwards, man. All right, whereas if you just, please the flesh and you just quit and want not give up like the flesh wants you to do. Because the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right? That. And it's all mental, man. The spirit resides within the brain. All right, that's your mind right there. So it's all mental. But, what's it called? The flesh wants to subside that. He wants to subdue it, man. So you say you give up. Now you have regret, man. And now you feel ashamed. And then they have that one Spartan quote that reads, this is, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it right here, but roughly quote is how it's a shame for a Spartan return from a defeat alive. You don't want to quit or lose without giving it your all, man. Hey, we're supposed to strive into this truth, into death, right? So we gotta give it our all. No man that putteth his hand on the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom. These various pieces that come to mind, right? Hey, so you want that pain of discipline, man, because like I said, eventually it'll repay you in a good way. It'll feel good, man. Hey, blessed is he that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life, and that crown of life is that immortality. That's the ultimate reward for doing right. Keeping the ways of righteousness, man. And think about it, you get that spiritual body. Now you're perfected. Now you're righteous forevermore. Now you don't have to, suffer the fact that eventually you're gonna go up. No, fuck sin, man. Sting, where's thy death? That's like it. Oh, death, where's thy sting? It's like about that. Oh, death, where's thy sting? And we know the wages of sin is death, right? So there'll be no more sin, no more death, no more fucking up, no more of that shame. Just relief. We actually get to be righteous forevermore. Well, that's what we want, Hey, so we gotta, at the end of the day, we just gotta stay pushing, man. Push, endurance, teaching, watching these edifying videos, reading, those are the works. Rehearsing the righteous acts, those are the works. Keeping up with the Yakim, those are the works, man. And Lord will be continue to keep doing that, man. Hey, you see how drastic, a change can be when you withhold from doing that, man. And now your eye ain't single, now you're in complete darkness. Now you're eventually through, man, and the Lord will destroy you. All right. Ezekiel the 18th chapter even goes into how if a righteous man turn from his ways and go without, the Lord will forget his works and what destroy him, man. That's a terrible thing. That is a terrible thing, to be destroyed. And here it is, you were once righteous. Now obviously they're creeping unawares. They weren't chosen by the Lord, but that's a terrible thing. That's a terrible fate. We don't want that. And you want to psych yourself out. You keep on pushing, man. You want to, back when cause I'm not gonna talk about my job. Lest Esau knows what's up. But I had a trainer who we were training in the gym. He made a mention how, you want to leave that. You want to leave escapism. You want to leave that escapist mindset. You want to leave escapism. Fuck escapism. All right. Hey, ain't no man built, for giving up and just quitting and escaping. No. All right, man is built to suffer. It's slacking that, man. A male isn't created to give up, but rather keep on enduring. Enduring means to patiently suffer. Keep on enduring, and that's where a man is formed. A man is made. A man ain't born. A man is made. And that's through leaving that escapist mindset and endure. The scriptures even go into that. Hey, Yahweh Shai, him being a very austere man. Remember, he made the mention now. He that endures until the end, the same shall be saved. Enduring temptation, these hardships, this, that. So he endured back in the wilderness, the 40 days and 40 nights of fasting. He had the tempter come over there and, he rebuked them several times with the scriptures. Hey, because you had the tempter, try and use scriptures against him, but Yahweh Shai counterattacked that with other scriptures, and at the end of the day, the angels ministered to him. That was a beautiful thing. But moral uprightness. We have a moral uprightness through the scriptures. So I just want to go into that, touching on the fact that you gotta push on. All right, so like for my rambling, but pushing on beyond your limits, hey, because you don't know what you're capable of until you put that tension there. Lord, will you keep that tension and you stay fit. Hey, like the Apostle Paul made the mention, rather exercise godliness. And sure, you could work out physically. Or that's a beautiful thing, you know. Sirach, it even goes into how you know, a good body and strength. A beautiful body and strength is really paraphrasing right here. I'm butchering it, but you know, I'm trying my best to roughly quote it. A beautiful body and strength is better than wealth, you know, riches. Something like that. Something like that in the book of Sirach. You know, so yeah, it's a beautiful thing to work out physically. But at the same time, looking back throughout the ancient world, you had those athletes, you know, they would always pass away, you know, so, you know, even right now, this flesh is only temporary. Hey, because what? We're the elect, you know, we're the hopeful, like, we're the elect. We'll be changed in the twinkling of an eye when we get beaten up on those chariots, Lord will. So, you know, there's really no use for this body in the long term, right, in the long run, because we're going to get changed, Lord will. But, you know, you want to put first and foremost exercise in godliness, you know. Godliness means, from mistaken righteousness, you want to do right, doing the Lord's will, all right? But just want to touch up on that. I wasn't going to find a lesson until the next one. I say shalom.